All right, Rod. So this is our walkthrough playtesty thingy. Um, so kind of give you a kind of rules overview the way the game works. On your turn, you are going to draft from one of these cards. There's always 4 available, right? So regardless, 1 to 4 players. I think we probably work out something where he can play multiple players, but that might be weird. These are the first 2 target jacks for the Age of Jacks. So that would be this round 5. The other 2 are going to pop up for round 10. But doing this way, you'll know what the other 2 are. You just won't be able to access them yet. Same thing with the queens. They have a 5 and a 10, and then the kings only have a 5. So on your turn, you would select one of the cards if you're playing 2 players. So like I suggested, maybe do it 2-handed. The other player is going to pick up 1. So with the Cathedral, we did change this on the sheet that you have. This isn't here anymore. And then these each have a star. I don't remember exactly what that does, but it does something. And this one affects that suit as you fill in value. You just kind of do like a check mark, or you can draw the symbol. Anyway, so with the Cathedral, you got to build upward from lower to higher. Over here, the value is going to help you with final scoring. Over here, this helps you change suit to help maximize this, basically. So, I mean, an ideal play, if you were going to get to go first, you'd probably take the ace of diamonds, right? Put it over here. And so you have a 1, right? Aces are 1 in this game. And then the other player would take their card. Let's say they take a 9, and they'll add it to their community chest, right? So these 2 clear out, because we're not using those in a 2-player game. Oops. And then we'll put about 4 more cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so less good, but still something you could build up on. And so then the other player will get to take their turn. I think they took a 9 last time. So let's say they'll take a 3. We'll give them a 3. All right, and so now you have kind of an interesting question, like, oh, do I want to work on my workshop? Because those cards aren't ideal for here, right? We haven't really built to a 4. We still got to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels built. So 4 to 10 isn't, it's not unrealistic to get there. But let's go ahead and take a 9. We'll add it here to our community chest. Right. So right now maybe we need to focus on these when we're building the Cathedral, because this is what these are triggered on, right? So we've done this as 2 rounds. So you have to make sure you check off your rounds when you're playing. So on and so forth. Like, so these go away. Let's get you to round 5 so you can see a couple more rounds. All right, so now it's our go again. So we'll take this one because that seems like an obvious, easy to build up on. This guy, what do you take? A 3 of hearts. We'll let him have 3 of clubs. I don't know. He's gonna take whatever, right? So you want to alternate turns when you're playing 2-player. With 3-player, you just kind of alternate around this way. I think in the rules I have it based off of who had the lowest card picked next. So in this case, it would be us. We'd pick next. So let's make sure we do that for round 4 and forward, right? So this is kind of ideal for us because we'll just be like, oh yeah, let's take that other ace because great for our Cathedral. That was round 3. This is round 4. So now we have 1 and everything. So we've done a pretty good job here. Done a lousy job here because that guy counts off of the Cathedral, right? And then these guys are going to pick, I don't know what they picked. They picked something. What did they pick so far? A club? Okay, so they'll score the jack, looks like, because they have a club and a heart. We'll say they take this one because it seems like they're maybe building their Cathedral too. Like, we don't have a second player sheet right now because we're just, playtest, whatever. You'd actually have a second player. All right. So now this is going to be round 5, right? So if you keep track of your cards, and tell me rounds you played. Or mark it, of course, 2, 3, 4. So we did pick the lowest cards. We get, of course, first pick. Let's see. I don't know. 2 seems good. Probably take a 2. Right. That way we got a nice stable base for our Cathedral. We'll have to work on the other stuff coming up. These guys maybe will take a 2 of clubs, right? So they've really worked on their clubs. So now we've done round 5. So now we do the intermediate scoring, right? So those guys have more clubs than we do. So they'll take the club and they'll get to use that as a club of any value, right? And so we'll get the Jack of Hearts. So we get a Jack or a heart card of any value. So let's go ahead and make it a 2, right? And then we'll plug that into our Cathedral because that makes sense to kind of level that up. Get this guy out of here. So in a 2-player game, but not in a 3 or 4-player game, you'll actually get to score for these 2 on round 10 also. So you actually get like an extra 3 cards over the course of the game. So that's kind of how that whole thing works. And then there's scoring at the end. It's all written down in the rules. I don't remember exactly. Sorry, I'm tired. I can't think. Anyway, have a great day, Rod. I'll talk to you later.